You are watching this in January 2025 and you're like, man, this year I really need to start a side hustle. I need to do something to bring in extra money. Digital products. You're going to get into digital products. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do, but digital products. You can either create your own in your own niche, create something that you are interested in and drive your traffic to your page to make sales on that product, or you can leverage other people's products. You don't even have to create your own product. When I say this age that we're living in, it has never been more accessible for you to create the life that you want. This is what I mean. The way that I started digital marketing and with digital products, I started by leveraging other people's products because I did not have the time to create something of my own. I didn't even know what to create. I was starting from scratch. I was like, okay, let me just start with something that's already done. Like, I'll start with that. I don't have the time to create something, and then later down the line, if I want to create something, I can. And that's what I'm doing now. But digital products, because either way, let's say you're creating your own product, all you have to do is create that product one time. You create it once and you're able to make sales once it's done off that product over and over and over and over and over again. And you don't have to keep putting money into that product to keep making those sales because it's a digital product versus a physical product. If you want to continuously make sales, you have to keep making that product. Versus digital product, you don't have to worry about that. There's no inventory. So you just make the product once and you're able to make sales. I never describe digital marketing, digital products as passive. I know a lot of people will explain it that way. I don't like that because it gives off the impression that you do not need to put in the work. You still need to put in the work. No success will come to you without work, okay? So just let's put that out there. This is what they mean. Because you only have to set up your systems one time and then you create content to drive traffic to your page, you're able to make sales while you're not actively working. You still have to put in the work to create the content to drive people to your page. You still have to do that. But that's your work, is you just drive people to your page. That is when you're able to make sales while you're not actively working. So overnight, while you're sleeping, while you're in the shower, while you're grocery shopping, while you're cooking dinner, while you're with your kids, like, this is how that happens. This is why people will call it passive, because you're able to make sales that way. For example, last week was a hard week for me. I was extremely busy. My 6-month-old has been resisting all of her naps, but I was still able to make sales while I wasn't working. And not only make sales, but make sales from silent buyers, meaning they never even reached out to me. I never heard from them. They just purchased from me. So this is kind of where people will say that. If you're looking into starting a side hustle in 2025, personally, digital product is my favorite one. It is. It's the one that I have been able to see the most success with, and it's given me also the most time freedom as well, especially because I am a stay-at-home mom of an almost 6-month-old. Like, I am running on fumes. If you want more information on what exactly I do within digital marketing, the course that I started with, because yes, I did start with one, it's helped me get me to where I'm at today. If you want more information, it is in my bio. You can also ask me any questions. I always say, ask the questions. You never know where something will take you. I always say, reach out on IG because it's easier there. I can voice memo. I cannot do that here, and my DMs here on TikTok are a mess. So just, if you have an IG, go there. Same username as here, just no underscore, and it's also in my bio.